Shalom, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadashi. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutation to you sincere brothers out there preaching the truth across the four corners of the earth. And in Great Millstone, I truly believe, and I'm pretty sure all brothers believe, that the elders and apostles of Great Millstone are the trailblazers of all of Israel. Right? Because one of the things that they've taught us from the gate is boldness in what we believe and confidence. Right? Boldness and confidence. That's why year-round we are the only group that you see out on the highways and byways. Right? We're not doing marching. We're not protesting, holding, signs, trying to get reparations. We're preaching the word. We're declaring the gospel. And this year, man, the Lord has really turned things up. And which fittingly, the Apostle Tahar, through the Spirit, coined this the year of the turn-up. And this whole situation with Jake, me personally, I already knew this was going to happen. Right? Because for these guys, it's too much on the line. The fame, the stardom. Kyrie's been in the movies and stuff before, and I think it was Uncle Drew, Shaq, was actually in the movie, and a couple other guys. All right, so I kind of knew, he probably is, linked in with these people, and he probably feel away after they did the stabbing jab. So now, he kind of tried to promote that to be rebellious, and it backfired. Right? But you're supposed to keep your bold. And this is Ecclesiastes 8. All right, because after all this time, like the scriptures say, after 3.5 days there was breath in them. After all this time, the Lord has brought back his word. He's brought back the identity of his people. Right? They're in the place where it said they are not my people. And it's been said that by the wicked. That's exactly what they're saying. Whenever we promote who we really are, that's what they're saying. All right? They are not my people. In a place where it said they are not my people, they shall be my people. All right? So for them to even say that, them to even do all of this, it was spoken of before. And that's the beauty of this gospel. You can't get around it. Ecclesiastes 8:1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation? What does it say? How will they hear without a preacher? It says, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. And I look at some of these men that I've had the pleasure of teaching with over the years and seeing over the years, shining, man, shining. Standing boldly, standing stiffly. All right, hey. Money don't move us. All right, money don't change us. You can't come with dollars. Whatever price you come with, the answer's going to be no. We're going to continue to preach to the end. And that's one of the gates for the elect, man. When it's time to buy and sell, and that gets cut off, what are you going to stand on? Because if you're going to stand on this world, you're going to do what everybody else is going to do. And I kind of knew that Kyrie was going to tuck tail. I knew, because these guys are carnal. These guys are about popularity, fame. He wants his name back on the shoe. Kanye, he wants his clothing line back on the shelves. He wants, ringing in the music industry again. But all that shit, it doesn't mean anything. Because they took your heritage and they've suppressed you, shut you up. Right? It says, I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of the Most High, be not hasty to go out of his sight, stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? Yeah, because you have the word of the king behind you. We have the word of the King of Kings behind us, the Lord of Lords behind us. These people don't have that. All right, the Lord, he said, what? I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. The Lord had it so these men, in some way, shape, or form, even though we know they didn't really come with the 100% pure gospel like Great Millstone, but they brought some, peace out so that the Lord could use that for somebody to be judged, all right, for hearing the word. Or that's, say one man planteth, one man watereth, but the Lord giveth the increase. So, hey, maybe that was a seed for somebody. Then they pass by us and they get watered, and the Lord give the increase. They become sealed. They become fully persuaded in their own mind. All right, but being double-minded, that's not going to get you anywhere. And that's the problem with our people, man. We've allowed this man to shut us up for so long, and to play the same game. Right? Every time we figure out who we are, every time we stand up, they come. They come, start paying people off. The sellouts happen. They started taking away the resources. They start killing off the men, and then it's like a reset. Then the next generation, they go through that cycle. They would, the scriptures talk about, though, if it be not of me, then let these men alone. For if it is of me, then basically you can't come against them. In the past, we've always had that rebellions and protests and riot, because Jake just get to a point. Of course, you got our people in a docile state, but Jake get to a point where it's like, man, we ain't taking this shit no more. And then Esau come with his tactics and put him right back to sleep. Quell the rebellion. I start paying off people in high positions, start paying off pastors to tell the people to calm down. Not this time. We have the word of the king, and there is power. I was to say, who may say unto him, what doest thou? Because the king commanded us to do these things. All right, it says, whoso, we're getting in touch with our, what do they call it? Sovereignty. All right, our right to sovereign, as royalty. All right, whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. All right, and the thing, I agree with what the apostle said. This man got enough money. He don't never have to play another game of basketball in his life. All right, Kanye got enough. He don't never have to do another album, another song. He could probably live off of residuals and, which of course, we know they're going to play games with that. But he probably could live off of residuals and do his own podcast, have his own studio. But that's not what Jake wants. And our people want to be loved, man. They want to be embraced. Which you're never going to be fully embraced by this man and his people. All right, that from the womb, we ain't fuck with each other, and we never will. Even though, you might feel, I want to, it's not about what you feel, it's about what you know, man. The heart is deceitful. All right, it says, because to every purpose there is time and judgment, therefore the misery of man is great upon him. All right, it says, for he knoweth not that which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he power in the day of death. Hey, what they say, born alone, die alone. You leave this place, you leave by yourself. no matter how much money you got, you leaving too. You gone. Right? What's it say? The grave is never full. And there is no discharge in that war, neither shall wickedness deliver those that are given to it. So, regardless of what Jake thinks or how they move or whatever, there's nothing you could do to deliver yourself. There's nothing you could do. Right? Why not give your life unto the Heavenly Father? Why not set yourself for the things that are to come, seeing that these things are going to pass away? All right, hey, this is Hebrews 10 and 19, straight to the point. Having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. Boldness. That is something that is preached. That is something that is reinforced, shall I say, throughout the scriptures, man. Boldness. We got to be bold with this word. This word is bold. That's why, if you're going to commit yourself to it, if you're going to talk about it, if you're going to promote it, you got to be 100% on fire. You got to be 100% committed. See, because now this man don't understand. He thinks shit is going to go back to normal, that people are going to forget. No. You just jumped in the middle of a war as an ally to their greatest enemies. All right? The men who know who they are and who can expose them for who they are, who can finally uncover the lies and the bullshit. And you just gave ammo to their greatest enemy and thought you could run back to them like everything was cool. Nah, bro. It's about to be some real repercussions for that. All right, and this is Proverbs 23 and 5, 23 and 6. It says, eat not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. So you eating and drinking, you know what I'm saying? They gonna roll them checks back out, but now they looking for a situation that they could put you in. How can we, play this guy? How can we get him the fuck out of here now? The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet words. All right, so you think you eating, you think you getting it. Hey, but think again, man. These people are insidious. Hey, they caught, and that's why Jake don't pay attention, man. These small hats, they just got caught. Maybe this is an old article, but we know it's still ongoing. They just got caught with human body parts trafficking, baby organs, all kind of shit. All right, then heard all kind of reports. All right, hey, Jake know, man, what hospital and all these different places not to go to, because you're gonna come with a sore finger, and they go, oh, well, we gotta amp it, end up getting all your damn organs taken out. And these people are insidious, man. Our people don't know. But these people that did all kind of experimentation on you, man. They didn't. Some of these places, they didn't purposely put a man with his mother, which is where they get the MF word from. Man, we're gonna be woke. We're gonna be fully woke. All right, hey, this is Daniel 1, and Daniel saw what was happening. All right, Daniel 1. And I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, and the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the seed of certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. All right, we know the Chaldeans were in all kind of witchcraft. All right, so they were looking for the best and the brightest of Israel. And that's what these Edomites do here. They find the best, brightest, the best athletes, people who can represent their school, and now they're recruiting you. And when you go to these places, you see, the different circles that they got, the different Greek style fraternities and all these things they have. And Jake follows into that because now you have a link, into the business world. You could be incorporated, not understanding that the whole thing is a trap, something that they created and they orchestrated. And I believe, that stuff goes back to the 1900s, early 1900s. And all of our people have to report in to I think it's the National Hellenistic Council or something like that. They got to report into Esau because they have a certain charter to do certain things. All right, that's why you see those jakes on the line for those different fraternities, sororities. They have to recite, certain, all that shit, man. They got to recite certain shit. They got to do certain marches. You got to be a dancing fucking puppet for these people just to be a part of their organization. Whatever it might be. Hey, to be a part of the Lord's organization, guess what? What does it say? It's come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. But it ain't nothing vile. All right? Hey, those people, they make you do all kind of Greek style shit. All right, but back to this in Daniel, because that's what was going on, man. That they were trying to indoctrinate these children, and Daniel caught hold of it. It says, and the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years that at the end thereof they might stand before the king. All right, so it's similar, man. It's similar. The king offered that meat, offered those dainties. All right, now among these were of the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. I jump into the point, verse 8. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. So he chose not to even eat that shit. And I'm just going to go tell you, he dealt with posts. Some things you don't even want to. Hey, that's why. Hey, with the like in the New Testament, with the publicans and stuff, they had to tax the people, and they had to take that over to the Romans. And a lot of our people would say, that's blood money. They even had the honor to see that. That's blood money. That's why they were mad at the publicans. Like, man, y'all collecting shit for them. Hey, all money ain't good money. There's something that's going to come behind it. Something, what is it you got to do? Sirach 13:1, he that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together? For if the one be smoten against the other, it shall be broken. You can't be too buddy with these people rich and powerful, and They run a nation, they run this, they run that. And you really think that you can brush elbows and rub shoulders with them and, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna have to do nothing to get in their circles? Hey, that happened in the Maccabees. He told one of the sons, he said, look, all you gotta do is serve me, and then you're gonna be a part of, you know, my circle, basically. That's what he told one of the sons. And he said, no. Hey, that prophet who, damn, his name escapes me, but he was left-handed. Benjamite, oh man, I won't say the wrong name. But basically he told the king, he said, hey, I have something to tell you. The king sent his servants away, you know, because he's probably thinking like, yeah, he's about to try to flip on his brothers. Then he stabbed him in his stomach, and he said that the fat basically went around it and left his ass in there. All right, it says, what? The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal the poor is wrong, that he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. And our people, man, if they knew how powerful they were, you sitting there putting your name on their products, which cost them 30 cents to fucking make. And you done made all this money, you could go over there, or you could start your own shit. But our people don't want to do that. I hate to be that guy. Man, we could have our own shit. Well, guess what? We could. If we really wanted to be segregated, which at this point it's kind of, it's like, man, our people, you know, they become too friendly, man. I work with a lot of nigga women, and you know, they just love talking to Esau, just love it. When I see that shit, I don't. That make me just not want to say it, not even say hi and bye to them. Like, hell no. All right, we're supposed to be a nation that's holy and separate. These people have access to our women, access to our children, and we wonder why our shit is so fucked up. All right, it says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. Yep. So if you, for his profit, he'll use you. If you have nothing, you're done. And that's how show business works. You don't have nothing else, no more hits. We know you done had 100 hits before. You don't have shit else you could do? A new audience? No? Well, that's it for you. You're done. All right, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. And that's what what happens with a lot of these jakes who get in these meetings and they start making a lot of money. All right, these different NFL athletes and shit. You notice, you know, you always see them which is nothing wrong with it. You know, you see them with a white girl, but that's what they do. They purposely, you know, bring them to the lunch and the gala, and then they try to coordinate them with the people they want them with in the circles that they want them. Yeah, we know you're from the hood and all this, but you know, you need to upgrade yourself. Bring them into their circles. You know what I'm saying? They got especially with the entertainers, man, they talk about that. Hey, I can get you with this girl, that girl. I can have this girl. They go to the party, this girl is there. I can hook you up with this car, that car. You need to sign with me. Not understanding that, nigga, you could have had that shit yourself. Which, all that shit, at the end of the day, that shit is all, it's all vanity at the end of the day. But our people don't understand leverage. The only reason this man can offer that shit is because he took all the shit in the first place. Our women ain't smart enough to know how to think above and beyond his. Most of our women, they ain't that smart. They don't think above and beyond. They think how can they navigate through his system. We're men. We're looking towards Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're looking towards the higher ways. That's what it means for us to be the heads of our nation. A woman, she complies, she follows. They ain't bucking nothing. They trying to get an extra 100 on the EBT. But back to this, man. Salaki, but it just pisses me off because Jake, man, for the last umpteen years, Jake been going for the same song and dance from these people. They come with the same slave moves, same contracts, same shit, and Jake just fall every single fucking time because y'all don't have the right wisdom and the right boldness. You got to stand for something. At a certain point, man, you just got to stand. Ain't no backing down. Ain't no. It says if thou. Now that basically was the point, because it goes into kind of some other stuff as well. But that basically is the point. Verse 17, what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the godly? What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? So there you go. How good friends can we really be? How much longer until we get our own shit? How many generations? Now this is what kings consider, man. They consider their nation of people, not just themselves. That's what we're called to do, man. Minister, man. Let's just say the greater thou art, the more humble you should be. Lord willing, is edifying. Shalom.